Coming up, we've got a battle between two storied franchises in a series that dates back to 1950. The 49ers have won 6 of the last 9 against the Packers, including 3 playoff wins. It's Week 3, next on Sunday night.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 75 yards.
And partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week. It's a pretty good success. And we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
56 for Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play there on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Lawrence will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll run right here with Swift. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Lawrence. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
Swift. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Giovanni Ricci, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. First down and more. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Singletary going to get the handoff.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. And this one is right through.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They were victorious a week ago over Philadelphia. They lead here as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Now Jones.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
And Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Lamar Jackson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 4. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now Lawrence.
Flushed out right.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on 3rd down. Doesn't find anyone open. Tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the 1st down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Lawrence.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the 1st half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
We've got this.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. That is caught. It's Uzama. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 46. The 20. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Now Jones. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Forced out to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Now it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzama. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. He'll buy some time right. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Again, he's got that man Landry. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, now
the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. And the Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. They go play action now. Jackson. Here's Johnson with a reception. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now it's Jackson rolling to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Jackson. Hard throw, incomplete.
He went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. Now Lawrence to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Jackson. Open man is Uzama. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Lamar Jackson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Back now here in Santa Clara. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Off the
play fake. Here's Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flush to his right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. A handoff on the option to Singletary. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Singletary going to get the handoff. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to.
After review of the play, you're going to feel a reverse.
So that challenge, a successful one. On first down, Swift. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Once again, it's Swift.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
His second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Important extra point up and through. And they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now Jones.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Jackson to throw.
Buying time to his left. They'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Jackson.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Now Jackson.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Here's Jackson.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Throwing, Jackson.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Flush to his right. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. That's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
So now the Niners down on the scoreboard. A little under 30 seconds remaining. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down.
He'll drop this one off to Swift. And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on first down.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Back to throw. Now he's forced out right.
And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now third down as the clock runs.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. He's back to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete, and it's incomplete. And now we're down to 10 seconds.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Green Bay, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll fall to 1-2.